I'm the Peanut Butter Ninja, you're the Jam Squad, welcome to the video. I had an idea, and here it is. Imagine if in Battle for Neighborville there was an event, and in this event, Garden Warfare 1 and 2 characters were put in Battle for Neighborville as is. Meaning, whatever damage numbers they did in their own game, whatever abilities they had in their own game, they put them in Battle for Neighborville as they are. Balancing is not done because it's an event and we want to see which plants and zombies truly are the best and what team overall is the best. And through gameplay data, we'll be able to see which characters were chosen the most, which side won the most, and who did the most vanquishes as the characters, and we will find out a lot of useful information. So just imagining the Garden Warfare 2 characters in the game along with Garden Warfare 1 characters in Battle for Neighborville, just the thought of the combination of the team is so intriguing. So imagine the plants having torchwoods and oak trees and sunflowers and electro peas and unicorn chompers and barbecue corn. And imagine the space cadet and the hover goat working together. Imagine the chemist from Garden Warfare 1. I mean, just the combinations, just the thought is just amazing. Now, once again, there are going to be characters that overall you would say would be very OP. But this is an event, so no balancing. This event is all about answering the questions: who are the best plants, who are the best zombies, and which team is the best. So when you don't balance the game at all, when you leave the damage and the abilities alone, we'll finally get to answer these questions. And to see the combinations that players will come up with would be really, really intriguing. So I would love to see it. Even now, if I ask you the question, which would be the top 10 plants and top 10 zombies do you think it would be? Honestly, off the top of my head, I can't even answer that question. Like, to pick from all the plants and all the zombies, who do I think would be in the top 10 for each? I have an idea on some of the characters. I think the chemist from Garden Warfare 1 would be a top 10 character due to that damage. I think that the Electro P from Garden Warfare 2 would be in there. I think that the Sunflower in Battle for Neighborville, due to that healing, would be a top 10 character. And I would like to say that my favorite character of all time, Barbecue Corn, would be in the top 10. I think Torchwood and Oak Tree would be both in the top 10. And I think that for zombies, I think, man, there's just so many to pick from. I think definitely some all-stars from Garden Warfare 2 would make it. But wow, there's so many to pick from. I really don't know who would make the top 10. That's why I would love to see it happen. So make it an event, no balancing whatsoever. Some characters will be OP, some will be just really weak, but it doesn't matter. It's an event, and so it doesn't matter. And we will get to see which plants, which zombies really do well. And it'd be really cool to see in action, to compare the Garden Warfare 2 corn versus the Battle for Neighborville corn. To compare the Garden Warfare 1 and 2 All-Star with the Battle for Neighborville All-Star. And so on and so on. to compare these characters in game would be so cool. So hopefully one day this will happen. Now, that's my thoughts on it, but let me know in the comments, what do you think about the idea of playing an event in Battle for Neighborville where every character in Garden Warfare 1 and 2 is in the game as is. Their abilities, their damage numbers are exactly like they are in their current games. But imagine the combinations that players would come up with and the teamwork that would be used. And it's really, really intriguing to me. So it'd be amazing. Probably would be like the best event ever to have all the characters in the game. Imagine picking a character. I haven't totaled up the number, but there would be a large amount of plants and zombies to pick from. Me personally, I would be my barbecue corn because I gotta be. But let me know in the comments, what do you think? But you know what time it is. It's time to jam out.